I don't know if anybody will be on this time of morning. This is most definitely not the time I'm usually on. But decided to try it for a few minutes and see. Oh, there's somebody in. There we go. Good morning to you all. Hope you guys are off to a great day today. I need to put the window seat on this one. Sorry about that. The life of a smoke light. I'm going to put on the air conditioning up just a little bit so it doesn't get too hot. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm out on the road early this morning. My oldest son had to take his car to the garage and then needed a drive to work. And back where I used to work, the Jam Industries, the music company, is just in the review mirror, actually. The music company that I worked for many years. He is from my first marriage. I lived out in here, what they call the West Island of Montreal back then. Predominantly English, part of the most predominant English part of all Montreal, but that's changing. I think it's pretty much bilingual now. So I'm out and about. There you go, guys. Let me see here. There we go. So we're out on the highway this morning. We're going to see what the traffic is like. I know it's going to be bad because now I'm heading back in the city. But you know what? Just got me thinking about how great of a day it is to start off like that. And you see the song Good Morning Sun. That's what I called it. The song Still Fighting by Ben Folds. I did a collage for my son when he turned 18. And I know for his age he's going to find that tag. But I took all the pictures from our life. Trips we did together. Things we shared together. Because now he's 21, he lives on his own. I didn't get to see him as much for a couple of years because he was living with his mother here in Quebec. We were in Saskatchewan. And then even when we moved to Montreal, we were still 850 kilometers away, 900 kilometers away. So I really value these times, you know, because it feels so far in between. He's working now, busy, which I'm proud of him. I wouldn't have it any other way. I've seen him become his own man. I'm sitting with him now, and then he's telling me about car payments and moving places and his girlfriend. Just all these things, these adult conversations with him. And I'm loving every second of it. You know, even though I have to get up really early in the morning because I have to get it set up to go get him and all that. And I'm thinking this is such an amazing gift. To be able to have 40 minutes of just him and I, and how long it's been since we've just done that, the two of us. He comes over and sees us now mostly as every 21-year-old because their laundry is coin operated, so they come over, him and his girlfriend do laundry and always make supper, have something together, all of us. But it's not often it's just him and I. And there's something I hope feels just as good for him about it as I do. I'm sorry I can't read the comments, guys. If you guys can hit the like button, tweet it out, and that stuff. I'm not on for too long, and you're seeing a bit more, I guess, of the sentimental side of Andrew. But yeah, I'm just like, if you're a new parent, if you're young and haven't had kids yet, or you're in my boat, I'm 45. I have a 8-year-old, a 12-year-old, and of course my 21-year-old. Just try to be aware of those moments because they are amazing, and it passes in the blink of an eye. You know, I owe a lot of what I got my life together was because of my son. I mean, I became a dad at 23. I was pretty wild. I was really wild. Quit college, become a truck driver. The one thing my father begged me not to do, I did. And he was the reason that kept me from slipping back into all that. And I guess I owe him a lot because without him I probably wouldn't have done a lot of the things I've done. I wouldn't have seen a lot of things I've seen. I wouldn't have got to enjoy the things that I enjoy. And you don't, it's one of those things you never notice at the time. It's only later on down the road. Even with my son, as I'm talking now, I do spend time with my kid. I love my other two children. Well, I love them all equally. But we're human and things get busy, and we always say, oh, I learned from there and I'm going to do better. I'm going to spend more, you know, and not make sure I enjoy. We can't. As much as we'd love to, we can't. But we can still try to do it a little bit better every time. Try to like make the best out of those moments, I guess. So I'm sorry I can't read the chat, guys. I'm driving, but it's a pleasure to have you in here. I'm not quite sure why I turned on the camera, to be perfectly honest. But you guys have become pretty much basically like an extension of family. And yeah, it just got me thinking. I almost was sad to see it end when I got him to work, you know, because it was nice just to hear about everything in his life, just to be able to enjoy those moments, because now we don't get them near as much. You want to take advantage and seize those opportunities like that. And all the things our parents do to us, and we say, oh, I'm never going to be like them. Oh, stop being so crazy. Stop being so tacky. God, come on, give it up. Well, we all become it. And that's the wisdom into it of getting older. That's something that nobody can teach us. We have to learn for ourselves when the time is right. Some get it earlier than others. Some never get it. And a few, I guess, are lucky enough to get it right away. I mean, I've never been a helicopter parent. I want my kids to take. We don't want our kids to take it hard for the once they get out into it. Something going on with the cops. Cops pulled over a car. Weird place. So yeah, that's, you know, they have, everybody deserves it. I mean, I learned from my mistakes. I hope everybody does from theirs. And once again, we're not perfect. It's the same when somebody passes and we say, oh, I'm going to live and I'm not going to squander any day. Well, we can't. We can't. Work goes, get tired. We set unrealistic when we say we're never going to do something again. It's better off to be able to say that I'm going to make a better effort a few more times a week or something like that than try to become Captain Perfection. It's a responsibility that we just cannot bear. So, oh, look at the truck that I sold last year. I was always wondering what happened to it. Got all kinds of cars here with wrappers on them. They're all coming in off the train, brand new cars. So they're all those jockeys running through in convoys, basically running them up to the dealer holders. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic today. Naturally, Joy, how are you? We are M&S, the Jolly's Cuisine. Great to see you. Guys, we got 33 people and 17 likes. If you haven't hit the like, please do. Tommy Bites, how are you? Great to see you. Like I said, guys, I just came on for a little while. So I was just thinking after I dropped him off. So Brenda Klein is in the house. Great to see you. Poodle Lover, how are you? It's Mia, how are you? Sorry, guys, I'm back driving again. I am right now on Sources Boulevard. Like I say, I used to be a truck driver, and one of my first jobs when I came off the highway doing long haul was here hauling empty bottles for Cot Cola. It was fantastic. It was such a ridiculous job. I never understood how it came to be. But I would run empty pop bottles from a plant down the road here up to Cot, which is at the next exit of these lights. And the money was good, and I could sleep for an hour and a half each time because they could just load those in 5 minutes. The forklift driver could just push them in 2 runs pretty much. And I was doing so well and young, I could actually sleep enough from work. If they had work in the morning, I could actually stay ahead and get even more hours in that way. And now I hear my son talking about that and all the overtime they got him doing. And they've just moved him up, and now he's becoming more like a floor manager and stuff. He was like me and didn't want to go to school, and he was even smarter than me because he said, I can go, but I'm going to be wasting everybody's money. I'm just not ready for it right now. Which I should have did the same. And he went and got his forklift operator's license. He took a job in a warehouse. He moved to Montreal here, which I was so happy to have him closer to me again. And then he got his forklift license, and now he's in high demand, and now he's actually starting to become So I'm hoping he'll still go back to school and take a trade or something. But I'm glad he's finding his identity. That's what I'm so happy about. It's nice to see him finding himself. Things aren't perfect. 21 years old, who was? But I'm glad. It's nice to watch. And like I said, just driving him this morning, it's been so long, it feels like. It's just him and I did something together, just the two of us. Even that's driving him from the mechanic. Because his garage is way down the other side. He had to go back because of a recall. The piece come in there. So we had him in a 40-minute drive or so back to work. I got to come and get him today and bring him down, or his boss might be able to bring him part way. So it just got me thinking about how important it is to spend time with them and enjoy those moments with them, especially at that age, because they're so few and far between sometimes. It's hard to watch. But you make the best of what you can. You be proud of them that they're busy for the right reasons. And like I say, he comes over to see us once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks. Usually on a Sunday they come over, they do their laundry, hang out for a couple hours. Because there is an age gap, because he's 21, then our next one is 12, and then 8. So that's important to me too, because if something ever happens to me, I want them to have that bond. Because at least I know, there's Xenia, of course, but also somebody else helping her and looking out for all of that. And even though Xenia is not his mom by birth, he is very, very, always been very respectful and kind to her, and her to him. And that makes me really happy too. So like I say, guys, I'm not really sure what the point is of why I'm on this morning or what I'm talking about, but just I dropped him off and got me thinking. It's been a while since I've done a rolling one. It's a nice morning. I left early this morning, so I thought I'd turn on and share with you guys for a little bit. So many times there's so many bad things happening here, and so many drama-filled things, and so much hate-filled things, and so much everything like that. I'll just try and take the moments as well for those where there is a good feeling going on. And I hope you guys are off to really good starts to your day as well. And if you're from the land down under, I hope you had a really great day. Hope you have a really great evening as well. We'll be on this afternoon, guys. We're most likely, I gotta see as soon as we go home, but we're probably gonna go on at noon today instead of 1. Because I have to go and help out my son after, but he'll let me know. And of course, we'll be on tonight, guys, talking to them for about an hour or so. Well, maybe not even an hour, maybe just a short one. Don't really need to cover too much. We'll be talking about our idea that we're going to try to put through the Pusa potluck. That's right, guys. A way for us all to get a bunch of new channels and help us hit 10K. Guys, if you have not hit the like button yet, please do. I'm not on for too long, but like I said, and I'm sorry I can't chat more. I just wanted to come out and hang out with you guys for a few minutes. Let's see here. There you go. I'll let you look in. I got a bad glare on my lens this morning. I gotta really clean that thing well. I didn't realize that. Plus to bring in the morning sun, and it's gonna be one of those flat days. Thank God it's not a day to take video or photography outside. Awful sky for that. You're better off with 100 cloudy days than one like this. Pictures you come out so much better. When the sky is flat, there's no definition to anything, and this is about 9 o'clock in the morning, it's already this flat. We're getting close to Dorval, which is where the Montreal International Airport is, via rail train station. Not the big one is downtown for that, but it's kind of the gateway off the West Island and into the downtown sector. There used to be a lot more towns, but of course everything's amalgamated now, including where we live. Because we're not in the downtown core, but we're part of the amalgamation, so. I see somebody saying to somebody, please stop self-promoting. Yes, please. There's a lot of wrenches in here, and if they see stuff, guys, no sub for sub, no self-promoting. Talk to everybody, guys. Conversation is the key to anything great in life. That's exactly why I'm on this one. I was talking about conversation with my son. That's exactly what I mean by that. So It's it is, we lose it so much in some ways, and I'm not like one of those Neutral Valley bars like, oh my god, my kid's on the computer, he's lost all hope, I wish he was climbing mountains and eating bear. but we got to use it the right way to make sure we keep up that we have to remind ourselves that everybody here is an actual human being typing, and that's where the respect really comes in strong. That's something Xenia and I have worked really hard on our channel to do it. I know some don't like it, but to me, I don't see any other way. I made a conscious decision as we started to grow more, and want that we have two choices. We could either be part of the problem or try to be somewhat the beginning of a solution. And it's not perfect and it's not all great, but it's a start. You know, it is a start. So, and everything's got to have a start, and we all got to make those adjustments. They are really key. They are so key. And talking, the more people talk, the more people are reminded that it's people. The more they know that it's not just a channel, but somebody making it, somebody hosting it, somebody who cares about it. You know, like a lot of the homesteading channels would probably get this one right. Well, most of us in general. Look at when we buy stuff at a grocery store versus when you actually go to a farmer's market. Once you put a face on a farmer and all the work goes into it, it means so much more. You know, it's the same with the channel. When you get to know somebody, it opens up so many doors. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to get around this one. Let's go back here for a second. Let you guys seen enough of my mug. You appreciate more what they do. We talk more respectfully to each other. We treat each other less like a commodity and more of an art form that the person's doing. Now, not everybody's going to like that, but we can't change everybody. We can only just do for ourselves. And there's a place for everybody. That's why I never understood this whole tug of war, push and pull. Oh, this one. That if somebody wants to do it a different way, there are places to do it a different way, and that's what's so great about it. To me, that's the best part of all this, is the option that's available. That gets lost a lot. You know? It's the option. It's the same as restaurants. Imagine if every restaurant the food was the exact same, with the exact same amount of seating, the exact same type of decor. I mean, how god-awful would that be? That is the great thing about it. It's not that way. Nor would we want it to be. I wouldn't, anyways. I most certainly would not. I gotta keep an eye on my GPS to see when it's gonna, because we're going through major construction. It's basically like Boston was going through with the Big Dig. They've torn up all the intersections. It's a 4-year project, and the whole city has been kind of put at a standstill, for lack of a better term. So gotta make sure that take the right exits, or you could end up adding an extra hour to your time sometimes, depending where you are. So that I do not want. That would take the good day that's going and make it a lot worse. Like, it's weird to see so much traffic. Like, we're going into the city, and yet it's so busy heading out. But they're going most likely towards Ontario. That's why the 401 highway. So I assume most mornings that's why it's like it is. Now I got 63, wants me to take, yeah, okay. There we go. So this is going to be the exit for the Mercier Bridge. I hope you guys are having a good morning, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. I know there's not much purpose to it this morning. I'll be the first to say it. I wasn't even quite sure why I turned the camera. I just was I had a good feeling, you know, it was after I taught my son that, you know, and I thought I want to share it. Because like I say, sometimes it's all the problems going on here and all the bitching and complaining and stuff like that. So I thought, why not take a chance? It's just me in the car. Let's see if it gets somebody else off to a good day, or people getting together and having good days from it. Pass it off to each other. It's like sometimes people don't believe if you put something up positive, it's going to go anywhere on this platform. I don't believe that. It doesn't all. I'm not a ray of sunshine guy. I'm not like everything is bubbles, everything's happy. Oh no, I can be cranky. I can be cranky. But it's not only mood you have. I mean, I have other moods as well. My wife might beg to differ, but that's okay. That is okay. So, no. So yeah, it just got me thinking. My son's 21, and the best highlight of my week, out of everything, and that's including like passing 9100 and stuff like that, is hanging out with my son like that. Really was. Really, really was. Just talking to him and I, it's been so long since just him and I were together for more than... I mean, he's over at my place, he'll sit on the computer once in a while, we'll talk a bit, but your 21-year-old has a lot to prove in this world, like we all do. And they don't even realize it. So whenever they're with their girlfriend or all that stuff, or with their down just a little bit, and it's nice just to see them feel comfortable enough that they still have that comfort with you after all that time and all the things they're going through in life. You're hoping they're in benefiting it from it as much as you are, because for a few minutes you almost feel a bit like you got back your little boy. And that's a good feeling, because it passes so fast. There we go. Like, I see the struggles, that go on today, and probably my parents would feel the exact same way when they watch me getting going, and the same kind of worries and stuff like that age. And you so want to help them through it, and they so have to find out for themselves, and you have pride when you see them handling it for themselves, and you're always worried what's around the corner for them next. Where are they going to go? Because their whole life is just beginning. So uncharted. To me, looking at him at 21 is almost like looking at him as a newborn. It's kind of like a second birth. But now he gets to make the rules. He gets to do what he sees fit. What he sees right. What his values are going to be in life. Like I say, guys, I know this is not my usual talk on stuff, but I guess I'm just talking about what I'm thinking about inside onto the whole thing. There goes the cops again. There we go. Like, a lot of people say, I wish I could go back, Yes, in a way, because there's things I would like to change. Why is this cop going so slow? It's a 40 kilometer zone here? I thought it was 50. Don't you hate that part? You don't know if you should pass the cops or not. Good, yes, you run the light. That's a good idea. There we go. There, get rid of him. In the old days, I still don't feel comfortable when I'm around a car. A cop car. Yeah, trying to use a bit away from the engine noise. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. There we go. It's great to see all you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Like I say, guys, I was no point to it. Like, anybody just joined us. I had to get up early this morning, pick up my son. He drove down to his garage where he bought his car, which is a good distance away from his work. I'm driving to work, and it just got me thinking along the way about everything that goes on. So I just jumped on and said, the hell with it. Let's go talk for a little bit. Be on for a few more minutes, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. We'll be on most likely at noon today, but I'll give you a reminder when I go home. The European edition will be up. And we'll probably announce tonight, guys. Well, we'll talk about some during then, but we'll probably do like a big announcement tonight about Pusa potluck, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. I want to try something different, and I think it's obtainable, and I think it will help a lot of channels at the same time. I want to get people out more in the community. Sorry. My thing just broke. I am so sorry. My phone holster just broke. It came off from the back. Sorry, guys. I do apologize about that. Hope nobody got motion sickness from that one. Hope it stays now for the rest of the time, but we'll see. Let's see here. There we go. So what we're going to do in short, guys, is we're going to ask people, we're going to pick a day next week. And we're going to ask everybody to try and reach out and find 10 new channels that's never met us, which means pretty much a lot of other people probably haven't met them as well. And see if it's possible to hit 10K one day. We need under 90 people to bring 10 new channels, which isn't much in a week. A week to gain 10 new channels that don't know us. And if they know us, a chance to go out and find new channels that will also help you as well. And they come in, that means like, 800 and some new channels for everybody. And just make a real event out of it. And you never know, we might hit 10K that way with you guys in a great big bash, and everybody benefits from it. It's worth a shot. It helps bring up the gene pool, and I mean that, guys. It really does, because I get worried about that every now and then. It's like in the jungle where the floodwaters start in the desert, excuse me. They get torrential rains, and then all of a sudden they start winding up, and the rivers become little ponds, and then so on and so forth. And that ends to a lot of side picking and infighting and groups and cliques, and that's the last thing that anybody needs on here. Really, it's the last thing. There's 2 billion plus channels, and it's up to us to keep reaching out, finding new uncharted territories. If we can bring them together, create a whole new one, because there's thousands of galaxies out there in this YouTube universe that don't know the other ones exist, and that bothers me, because I've seen this happen here before, and lots of people get chewed up into it for no reason. It's a pointless endeavor. Better off looking for all kinds of places to go. So we're going to put the challenge out to everybody. Get everybody kind of amped up and, make a positive thing out of something. So, well, guys, on that note, I'm going to end it soon. It's getting close, so probably another 2 minutes or so. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. It's not too late to tweet it, guys, because these videos live like this don't get much push. So if you can just take 30 seconds, tweet it out. And or especially if you can come back and leave a comment, that helps a lot. And we'll most likely be on at noon today, guys. And looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Really am. And I hope you guys do have a fantastic day. It feels good to talk about something positive. Sorry about my knuckles all the time. I always drive that way. I gotta keep reminding myself. Go. Yeah. Okay. Go this way. Let's see here. So, guys, just kind of a spot I gotta watch. The driving's gotta come first. As much as I love chatting with you guys. All right, guys. Have a fantastic day. Be good to each other. Hope you have a fantastic one. Hope you can join us later. Oh my God, less than 3 hours. Man, the day is going to be fast today. There's so much to do. Oh well, we'll get it done. We always do. All right, guys, be well. We'll talk to you soon. Please hit the like button and tweet it out. Tell friends, guys, all this stuff. And we'll see you at noon. Bye now.